Good morning. Welcome to Market Monday. It's back.
What's back?
What's back? There's only one thing I could possibly be talking about. The McRib sandwich.
Chad, are you feeling okay?
Just look at the data. The S&P 500 has a higher daily return, double the daily return, when the McDonald's McRib sandwich is available compared to when it's not. If that's not crystal clear, I don't know what is.
All right, folks, who's in? While the McRib may be a silly example of a market signal, we bring it to your attention because there's no shortage of similar examples out there. But instead of the McRib sandwich indicator, it could be a million other legitimate sounding signals.
Like this one. Today is the big day, marking 1 year since the Bloomberg 100% probability of recession within 1 year. My goodness. Bloomberg says a 100% probability? What was that? Not even a week after markets bottomed October 12th, just over a year ago. So, are we in a recession?
As of now, not even close. Remember this, the Atlanta Fed has a nowcast where they try to track GDP, the main measure of economic growth, in real time. It's often a touch high. So back in August, when we first brought this to your attention at 5.8%, we expected it to come down, and it has, but still above 5%. And look at the consensus economist forecasts. These are the economists and analysts probably wearing bow ties. See how their forecasts are drifting up? For context, here's GDP for the past few years. Here was the 2 quarters of negative GDP, 1, 2, then back up to 3% and hanging out in between 2 and 3 cents. But here's 5% up here. Not exactly recessionary.
What's powering that economic growth? In large part, spending. Remember how much of GDP is spending or consumption? That's right, about 70%. Here's the estimate for this quarter, even stronger than the last 2 quarters. But who's spending all of this money? More and more, it's baby boomers. It appears in just the last year, those aged 65 and older are spending more than the next highest group, those aged 45 to 54. Interestingly, the group in between those 2 groups, those aged 55 to 64, right here, are spending the least. Couldn't that be prime time for retirement preparation? Building up the war chest? Paying down debt to prepare for the battle of retirement?
But that makes sense, no? First, there are a lot more people in that 65 and older age group than before. Social Security has been getting great increases for the past few years. Look at that. The year after COVID, 1.3%. But then 5.9% in 2022 and 8.7% on top of that. And next year, it's going to be around 3.2%. That would be about a 20% total increase since COVID. And guess what? That benefit doesn't go down.
But not just that. Treasury interest, the talk of the town, now at an annual rate of over $900 billion in just interest alone. But not just that, money market funds. In the past year, they've taken over $1 trillion with a T. So that's where some of this spending is coming from too. Not to mention some federal spending programs like the Inflation Reduction Act and the CHIPS Act are getting underway. But for today, we'll just ring the bell on the Bloomberg 100% recession indicator being wrong and use that to strengthen our will against inflammatory headlines. Have a great week.